As you're taking your seats, let you know that we understand if anybody's bedtime comes around before we're done, even though you all used to go till 3 or 4 with the Grateful Dead, I know. If you need to leave, it's no offense whatsoever. Just go to bed. We totally understand.
Yeah. He's such a nice guy. Oh my goodness.
It's a narrow squeeze.
He's my neighbor.
Apparently the Grateful Dead is playing the Sphere in Las Vegas. Seems wrong,
Want
doesn't
something. Make new friends.
it? So you're here instead.
About a year ago, right now, there was a fella here. He was first advertised at the Chicken Barn as his name as John Smith, and he's quite well-known artist from England actually. And a lot of people were very excited, and they signed up, and it was a full house. And the day before the show, Carol found out it was John Smith, the guy who has his name shortened to just one John Smith. It wasn't that guy, but he had been this guy had been recommended to her as a national treasure. You really need to book this guy. So she thought it was this other. So anyway, she sends out, says, I understand if you don't want to make it, it's not who you thought it was, but I encourage you to come. The place was full. This guy, rather short Irish fellow about our age, he comes out, he sits down with his guitar, and it was the most entrancing evening I've had here. It was just wonderful. Every song was original, and I really recommend him. He's coming back next year. He'll be here next year. John Smith, he goes by, and he's also got stuff. In fact, the song I'm about to sing of his is on YouTube if you want to look it up. But it just really moved me. That night, there was a number of his songs. Pope George, I said, oh, God, it'd be a great song to sing, but this one on the spot, and it just really resonated. I think it's a wonderful piece of songwriting. He teaches songwriting, and his craftsmanship's great, and this is a good example of a song that tells his story, but it's universal. And I think that we all have something going on in this song. Just got back from my old hometown, land of the tall green corn and the good black ground. My brothers and sisters all gathered round to split up what's left of 2 good lives lived, both gone now. We emptied out the drawers, the garage and the closet, divvied up the family treasures, and all the portraits of us, shared a few good tears, we shared a few good laughs. Then we each drove away with a box full of family artifacts. A cardboard box full of this and that, lace tablecloths, shared dishes, faded photographs. Whoever said you can never go back, well, I did today with a box full of family artifacts. Look at this old bowl, faded roses on the side, takes me back to the kitchen table on 7th Street at breakfast time. Here's Dad's old silver dollar, all shiny and worn, a 1922 Liberty Eagle, the year that he was born. Here's Mom's old rosary with Jesus taped to the cross. I can still see her lips moving now as she prayed for us. cardboard box for the Sandman, lace tablecloths, shared dishes, faded photographs. Whoever said you can never go back? Well, I did today with a box full of family artifacts. It's hard to think, it boils down to this: a man and a woman live their lives and raise their kids. It doesn't look like much when you pack it all up, but there's so much more that can't be boxed. It's all the love. Whoever said you can never go back? Well, I did today with a box full of family artifacts. I just got back from my old hometown, land of the tall green corn and the good black ground. My brothers and sisters all gathered round to split up what's left. Two good lives lived, both gone now.
Randy Hudson. Very nice.
Yeah, I couldn't sing that for quite a while. About the silver dollar. That's the one that got me. Oh, actually, it was the bowl with the roses. That's, you know, it's the, what is that called? It's the one, you know, everybody's got it. Rose, something rose, desert rose. Desert, grew it with desert rose. That one grabbed me. All right then. We're going to veer off from that into a little bluegrass sort of style there. We're just all over the place. You know, like our promo says, we play what we like, and we like what we play.
Time for trivia.
Time for trivia. Oh, perfect. Oh, let's do one of these ones. Russell provided some really nice, fun ones. Let's see. What four-legged predator had a $3 bounty and was eliminated from Whidbey Island by the mid-1850s? Puma. No. That would be them. That'd be scary. Gray wolf. Yeah. According to Russell. True fact. That true, as you say. What year? You got it now?
You got her.
1856.
1856.
It was a farmer's set, pretty much. They laced the deer with strychnine and shot it.
Yeah.
Sweetheart,
I beg you to come
That's a
home.
little fast.
A little fast.
A little fast.
A little slower with a little more swing.
Okay, well, I asked.
Well, as long as she stopped.
Very hard to refuse.
I was trying to be nice, but
Is that better?
That's better.
Sweetheart, I beg you to come home tonight. I'm so blue and all alone. I promise that I'll treat you right. Love, oh love, please come home. As you read this letter that I write to you, sweetheart, I hope you'll understand. You're the only love I need. Please forgive me if you can. Sweetheart, I beg you to come home tonight. I'm so blue and all alone. I promise that I'll treat you right. Love, oh love, please come home. The wind is cold and slowly creeping round, and the fire's burning low. Snow has covered up the ground. Your baby's hungry, sick and cold. Sweetheart, I beg you to come home tonight. I'm so blue and all alone. I promise that I'll treat you right. Love, oh love, please come home. As you read this letter that I write to you, sweetheart, I hope you'll understand. You're the only love I need. Please forgive me if you can. Sweetheart, I beg you to come home tonight. I'm so blue and all alone. I promise that I'll treat you right. Love, oh love, please come home. Love, oh love, please come home. Love, oh love, please come home.
Well, this next tune I'd like to throw out to my friend Joanne, who's in the audience. She really likes this song. And I like it too. It's a happy little love song in swing time. It's a very overt love song. Some of our other ones are more veiled. This one's quite overt. I think all I'll say is that making music is how this Haggis Valley band gets buzzed. This is our happy place.
These days.
You know, that stuff never gets out of your system.
It is true. I don't know what they do when after we're through rehearsing. I guess I really don't know.
Only 5 to 5.
How fast, Wendy? Be merciful on Ed.
Pay attention to the bass line on this song.
Oh.
It's a workout.
1, 2, 3, go. That's faster.
Maybe we should let Ed dance.
Okay. That's good. honeybee. Buzz, 'cause you're in love with me. A pinball yo-yo, can't stop, I wanna go. Don't you know you got me? Buzz, like a wind-up toy. Buzz, I wanna jump for joy. A backflip, handspring, cartwheel, the whole thing. Baby, you got me. Buzz. Well, Mama might have said, girl, keep your head never overdue. If love's a drug, I'll fill my mug. I just can't be subdued. I'm buzzed like a gossip column. Buzzed like a girl in slalom. My phone ride, stir fried, little on the wired side. Baby, you got me buzzed. Well, steady on was my daddy's song. Girl, keep an even keel. When you hold me tight, I could dance all night. 'Cause you make me feel buzz like a cappuccino. Buzz like the slots in Reno. Downstream, full stream, cup of Java, hold the cream. Baby, you got me buzzed. Buzz like a cappuccino. Buzz like the slots in Reno. Downstream, full steam, cup of Java, hold the cream. Baby, you got me. Buzz like a honeybee. Buzz 'cause you're in love with me. A pinball yo-yo, can't stop, I wanna go. Don't you know you got me? Buzz like a wind-up toy. Buzz, I wanna jump for joy. A backflip, handspring, cartwheel, the whole thing. Baby, you got me buzzed.
Yay, Wendy!
What do you think of that tempo?
It was a little slow, didn't it?
I'm guessing Ed liked it.
Oh, actually, it could have been faster.
Good. Well, let's do it again.
You got all the words in.
I got all the words.
All right, another Russell. Another one from Russell. In 1934, farmers in Cookville formed a line across the island and shot all the wild pigs because of the damage they were doing to crops. They were successful. They later tried this with another introduced species, but failed. What is that animal?
Rabbits.
Got it.
Eastern cottontail rabbit.
Eastern cottontail rabbit, which still plagues us today.
Mainlanders.
Yeah. Folks from America. They just keep coming.
This is Dan Hicks' song, and it reminds me of when I was in high school, and not me necessarily, but somebody.
A friend of yours,
And he wasn't that popular in high school, and he knew this girl and talked to him sometimes. And then there was this big dance, and he went to the big dance, and there was some punch there. And he had some punch, and there was something in the punch. And then the girl was talking to him, and her mouth was moving, but couldn't make out the words. And it's kind of strange, and this is the reminds me. Scare myself thinking about you. Scare myself when I'm without you. Scare myself the moment that you're gone. Scare myself when I let my thoughts run, and when they run, thinking of you. And when they run, what can I do? What can I do? Scare myself, I don't mean lightly. Scare myself, it can get frightening. Scare myself to think what I could do. Scare myself, it's some kind of voodoo. And with that voodoo, what can I do? What can I do? With that voodoo, thinking of you. It's me, I'm scared. 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 It's me, and I'm so very different when we're together. And I'm so much calmer. I feel better. And the stars have crossed our paths forever. And the sooner that we realize it's better. And I'll be with you, and I won't scare myself, and I'll know what to do. Scare myself, and my thoughts will run, and I won't scare myself, and I won't scare myself. Run, 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 running, running. Run, 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 running, running. Run, 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 running, running. Different when we're together. And I'm so much calmer. I feel better. And the stars have crossed our paths forever. And the sooner that we realize it's better. And I'll be with you, and I won't scare myself, and I'll know what to do, and I won't scare myself, and my thoughts will run, and I won't scare myself, and I'll think of you, scare myself. Run, 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 running, running. Run, 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 running, running. Run, 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 running, running.
some of you are gonna remember there was a nice little mom and pop cafe in Clinton when we first moved there. And anybody remember, it's where the contractors would meet in the morning. And if you needed to get a hold of your contractor, you find them there. A lot of them would be there in the morning, and they'd always roll dice to see who had to pay for the coffee. Yeah, remember that? Who got it? Clinton Coffee Shop. And where was it? What building was it in?
Whatever that mystery building is.
The mystery building. Right. No, it's Jeff. Give that back. You're throwing your voice. It's not that.
That's one of the things I do.
It's where wasn't it a building where the Hallmark shop then was?
Well,
And
that lady.
then now it's all closed up. Right next to, what's that?
That lady.
Yeah, right up the hill from Lincoln Computer, just right next to it. Yeah, Clinton Coffee. Well, as long as we're on that, how about who remembers where the B Street Cafe was in Langley? That was it had a potbelly stove in the middle of it. It was just cozier than heck. What building was that in?
Museum.
You cannot come back. You got it. All right. Yeah, where the museum was. That was a wonderful place. Okay. Now, you got me running.
Got me running. Jimmy Reed song. It's interesting because I was reading about Jimmy Reed, and it turns out that his wife wrote came up with most of the songs. Mama Reed was her name. Mama
I
Reed.
come up with most of the sculptures.
Sleep on this rug tonight, right?
You and Charlie gonna be sleeping together. Doghouse.
He's still alive.
Horrible.
One, two. You got me running, you got me hiding, you got me run, hide, any way you wanna let me go. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You got me doing what you want me, baby, why you wanna let go? I'm going up, I'm going down, I'm going up, down, any way you wanna let me go. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You got me doing what you want me, baby, why you wanna let go? I might be hiding, I might peep, hide, any way you wanna let it go. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You got me doing what you want me, baby, why you wanna let go? You got me running, you got me hiding, you got me run, hide, any way you wanna let it go. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You got me doing what you want me, baby, why you wanna let go? You got me doing what you want me, baby, why you wanna let go?
another moment. Let's see.
Where will Randy stay
Okay,
tonight?
for anyone. Oh,
I got a bed upstairs for you.
And this one's for anybody, if you've got an answer yet tonight, you're not allowed to answer this one. I'm gonna give everybody else a chance. Okay? What color is the red door on Cultus Bay Road?
Yeah.
Oh, good one. In the 1970s, concerned citizens blocked loggers from cutting down a 500-year-old cedar and other old-growth trees. What's the name of the trail that winds through this now preserved area? The Wilbert Trail, but its first name is Harry Wilbert.
Oh,
Harry Wilbert. Harry Wilbert. He was the leader of the group. And last night we had some folks who stood in front of the bulldozers.
Oh,
Were you
wow.
one? Were you there? But
Before
you-
my time.
Oh, it was before your time. Yeah, I think it was just before we got here. Wonderful place too.
yeah.
There's that tree, if you haven't been there, you just gotta go see that cedar tree. I mean, you can get like,
Patty was there.
takes like, oh, you were there, Patty was there. Were there bulldozers involved?
Chainsaws and bulldozers.
Chainsaws.
Oh.
You were wielding a chainsaw to stop them? Yeah. It got preserved, and that tree is amazing. You can get how many people it takes? It takes 7, 8 people around with their hands to get around the damn thing. It's so big. But last night with Marty here, from my friend from the farm days, was saying that he and I once visited that, and we learned that back in those days when you looked up that tree, the bark on it is so thick, and it's alive. It just moves, and you can stand there for hours. Kind of like the silence. All right. Here's another. Well, Joey, another of our duets we've been
Yes.
trying
This
to
is
do.
the Incredible String Band. Is where I heard it, and I learned this song from my sister like in 1967. Pretty song. Lyrics are slightly modified by Mr. Randy Scanlon.
Don't really know what it means. It's a little metaphysical. You can take it for what
It's
you want.
it's getting away from the
Here.
hustle and bustle.
To your happy place.
Yes. Also featuring Bill again on another instrument.
Concertina?
Yeah, that's a big concertina. Actually, it's a small refrigerator. Close.
Okay. Are we all ready? It's a waltz.
Let's waltz.
1, 2, 3. All around the wild country, leaves have turned to gold. Now is the time to slip away before the winds grow cold. To a place where a man can be free as the wind, wild as the huskies cry. Winter is nigh, let us fly to our log cabin home in the sky. Snow piles high all around the door, many a log by the fire. Chickadees singing a comforting song, I'll show you it's you that I love. Let the wolves howl, you won't find us there. By a soft toil and we will ride. Winter is nigh, let us fly to our log cabin home in the sky.
everybody change partners.
Comes a time to every man when he must turn his back on the crowd. When the glare of the lights gets much too bright and the music plays much too loud. When a man must run from the deeds he has done, remembering those days with a sigh. Winter is nigh, let us fly to our log cabin home in the sky. Winter is nigh, let us fly to our log cabin home in the sky.
What do you think?
Come on.
I vote no. we have a very corny gag we pulled on that. We tried out last night. And
Now they're gonna wanna see it.
the moans.
Now they're gonna wanna see
Comes a time to every man when he must turn his back on the crowd. I shouldn't have done it, I can tell you.
I don't know, would that get you on Ed Sullivan?
It seemed really funny at rehearsal.
Left and left. Here's a song I wrote, and a song Paul McCartney wrote. You can tell me which is better.
Paul's song you know, so
Yeah, and you got to sing along because
It's a good sing-along.
it's a good
it's
sing.
time for the sing along.
And it's time, too. You guys need to liven it up a little.
But first, my song. Coffee bean, ooh, coffee bean, ooh, coffee bean, ooh, coffee. I really cannot do without. Well, some people are addicted to horses and tracks. Others are a slave to the sweet cocaine. Some are eating, getting fat, but I am a slave to the coffee bean. Coffee bean, pop, ooh, coffee bean. Take my coffee in another coffee bean. Take it without. Coffee, I really cannot do it. Well, there once was a girl who took my head. She says, I love you, Rosie, let's go to bed. She took off her dress, took off her slip. I said, wait a minute, woman, I need another sip. Coffee bean, pop, ooh, coffee bean. Take my coffee in an afternoon break. Coffee bean, take it without. Coffee, I really cannot do it. She said, now come to bed or I'm going away. You're addicted to this bean in the very worst way. Shook my head, even on sigh, raised my hand to wave bye-bye. Coffee bean, pop, ooh, coffee bean. Take my coffee in an afternoon. Coffee bean, take it without. Coffee, I really cannot do without. dee, oh la la, life goes on. La la la, life goes on. A couple of years later, home sweet home. A couple of kids running the yard, Jasmine and Molly Joe. Happy ever after in the marketplace. Jasmine lets her children in the hand. Molly stays at home and does a pretty face. And in the evening she's sing away glad. Oh la dee, oh la la, life goes on. La la la, life goes on. Oh la dee, oh la la, life goes on. La la la, life goes on. A couple of years they have been home sweet home. A couple of kids running in the yard, Jasmine and Molly Joe. Happy ever after in the marketplace. Molly lets the children in the hand. Jasmine stays at home and does this pretty face. And in the evening she's a sing away the band. Oh la dee, oh la la, life goes on. La 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 la, life goes on. Oh la dee, oh la la, life goes on. La 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 la, life goes on. You want some fun? Sing oh la dee, oh la.
Bill will now remove the refrigerator.
I've been thinking about getting one of those ones they put in apartments, you know?
A concertina.
This got asked at halftime, so I'll go ahead and use it. Who were the original members of the Heganess Valley Band, and what was their name at the time? Not the rural characters. So it was the Heganess Valley Boys, and it was literally the boys. It was Joe and Ed at that time played. This was how many years ago, Ed? Was your last?
Oh, just 6 years. Well, I was playing the washer just
Well, he loves to play the washtub. Ed played the washtub like nobody else. He was fabulous, and he just loved it. And then Bill joined the band. Bill's got an ear.
Actually, I have two of them. I got a good deal down at the pawn shop.
And Bill convinced Ed that he could hit notes a little closer on an actual instrument.
Okay, here's another trivia. When you guys first invited me to sit in, I just played part of a show, I think, initially.
Yeah.
What was my name in the local newspaper?
I know this one. I'm not going to give it away. It was actually in the paper. It was in the paper.
Jim from America.
It was Jim from America.
Jim from America.
By the way, I do go by Bill.
But
Fairly consistently.
originally, so it was Joe and myself and Ed and Russ and one other. Gordy Adams.
Gordy Adams.
You were the boys.
What a great voice.
And then Russell's wife Kathy joined us, and we couldn't be the boys anymore, so we changed to the band. It worked out really well because we had hats that said HVB. This is here's a song. Now we're going off in the country phase. I heard this one, a really nice rendition of an old Don Williams was a country singer back in the late 80s to the 90s, and he had. When I looked him up, he had a lot more hits than I thought. He had something like 42 of his 46 releases on the top 10 in the country charts, and about 5 or 6 number ones, this being one of them. And so it comes from that era, but we heard it from the Tennessee Bolt Smokers. I have no idea what that
Back
means.
to that again.
I didn't want to look it up.
Back to that again.
I didn't want to start getting weird emails. They apparently smoke bolts down there. whatever speed you want.
I get to choose.
Get to choose. This sounds good in a lot of speeds.
One.
I've been lonesome, I've been empty, I got an aching way down inside. I need someone to hold me. Pull down the shade, turn out the light, love me tonight. Don't think about tomorrow, it don't matter anymore. We can turn the key and lock the world outside the door. But I need you so now. Come on, let go now. Kick off your shoes, turn out the light, love me tonight. Now don't you worry, we're all alone now. Let your hair down, sit by my side, turn off the TV, put on some music, pull down the shade, turn out the light, love me tonight. Don't think about tomorrow, it don't matter anymore. We can turn the key and lock the world outside the door. I need you so now. Come on, let go now. Kick off your shoes, turn out the light, love me tonight. About tomorrow, it don't matter anymore. We can turn the key and lock the world outside the door. I need you so now. Come on, let go now. Kick off your shoes, turn out the light, love me tonight. Pull down the shade, turn out the light, love me tonight.
Okay, you're back in the bedroom.
Has he made it in the bed?
That's what you can do with a sweet voice. All right, this is the show tune portion of the show. From Guys and Dolls, you guys all have seen Guys and Dolls? Who have seen the production of Guys and Dolls?
Oh, yeah.
Who has produced the production?
Okay. Oh, also, I have a trivia question. Who knows what it means when it says in gambling when somebody says, somebody fade me? Fade me. Does anybody know what that means? Anybody? No? I'm really surprised. I didn't know what it meant either, but basically, if somebody says, I'll bet you so and so, this will happen, and somebody says, I'll take that bet. That is fading them.
Good to know.
Fading, F-A-D-E. F-A-D, fading, F-A-D-I-N-G.
That's a sound man term.
It's also sound mentor.
You've heard that every time you say it.
So important in this song.
Haircuts.
That's how you know what it means.
Oh, yes.
All right, let's ham it up.
No, we wouldn't want to break their style.
One, two, three. I dreamed last night, got on a boat to heaven. By some chance, I brought my dice along, and there I stood, hollering, somebody fed me. But the passengers, they knew right from wrong. For the people all said, sit down, sit down, sit down, you're rocking the boat. Sit down. People all said, sit down, sit down, sit down, you're rocking the boat. And the devil will drag you under by the sharp lapels of your checkered coat. Sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down, you're rocking the boat. I sailed away on that little boat to heaven. By some chance, found a bottle in my coat, and as I stood, nicely passing out the whiskey, but the people were bound to resist. For the people are said, beware, beware, you're on a heavenly trip. People are said, beware, beware, where you scuttle the ship. The devil will drag you under by the fancy tie round your winged throat. Sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down, you're rocking the boat. As I laughed at those passengers to heaven, great big wave came and washed me overboard. And as I sank, hollering, somebody save me. That's the moment I woke up. Thank the Lord. For I said to myself, sit down, sit down, sit down, you're rocking the boat. Sit down. Said to myself, sit down, sit down, sit down, you're rocking the boat. And the devil will drag you under with a sword so heavy you'll never float. Sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down. You're rocking the boat. Sit down, come on, sit down. Sit down, come on, sit down. Sit down, sit down, sit down. Come on, sit down. Sit down, sit down, sit down. Come on, sit down. Sit, 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 sit. Sit down. Come on, sit down. Sit down. Come on, sit down. Sit down, sit down, sit down. Come on, sit down. Sit down, sit down, sit down. Come on, sit down. Sit down. You're rocking the boat.
final song. But before we launch into that, some thanks on it. Ed, thank you for having us.
Oh,
There's the chicken barn. There's one. I just thought of a trivia.
oh, you forgot
And
somebody else here.
Oh,
Eric.
ah,
Our sound guy, let's hear it from
Yeah.
Eric.
it's been so nice to have Eric working with us.
It is.
And
Oh, yeah.
it's also very nice because Eric rents the place right up here, just by the way. He lives here.
It's the shortest commute on the island.
And let's see, I have a note. There were three things. I remembered one. Oh yeah, we're playing again in April 19th. I don't think it's announced yet on their website, but for the Clinton Community Hall. We have played at Mayfest, which is in Memorial Day weekend for a lot of years, but we can't do that this year. So we moved it back to April, and it's going to be a fun. They're still going to have Mayfest, but on the 19th we'll be there, a fundraiser there. It works out well. They're in the middle of trying to raise money for electrifying the place. They call it energize the hall. And they've got a bunch of new stuff, and we are going to try to raise money for new windows. So it'll be the 19th, and we're going to do one set of, a lot of this same stuff. We'll pick out our favorites for one set, and then we're going to do dance music after that for another set for dancing afterwards if people want to. And they'll have refreshment, you can buy beer and wine and all that. There's not going to be a dinner like Mayfest, but it will be fun. Come on out. And then finally, we had somebody yell out last night for us to do this, and I thought it was a great idea. If our president can sell cars on the lawn in front of the White House, we can announce that if you haven't tried Hong Kong Garden lately, give it a shot. They've remodeled, it's nice, and we go up there, there's just the nicest people, Jennifer, the owner, and the food is quite
Really good.
And it's a lot cleaner, and tables instead of the booths with the duct tape, that spruced up a bit. They're still remodeling. They got big plans. But
Recommended by the Hegedus Valley Band.
Yeah,
Just say our name.
Yep. Okay. So that's it. This little community inside tip there. So this song, we heard it first. Last summer, this group was here. It's the second time they've come to the Chicken Barn, once indoors and then last summer outdoors. They are just fabulous if you get a chance. They're called Faux Pas, F-A-U-X-P-A-W, Faux Pas. And the young guys, and they are just monsters on their instruments. It's wonderful stuff. We took this song and we're going to give it a shot. Us old guys covering young guys kind of feels like Willie Nelson doing Dave Matthews, But we're going to try it out as our closer here for you. It's called Back Burner. I gotta get my notes because it's awfully low. All right. Tell myself I don't need her. Wouldn't that be nice? I put my heart in the freezer, put my love on hold. I tell myself I don't need her. Then I wonder why I feel so cold. Wonder why I feel, wonder why I feel, wonder why I feel so cold. Backseat, and then I'm on my way. I don't want you to remind me that you got away. I put my heart in the backseat, and if it don't settle down,
by the time I count 1, 2, 3, I'ma turn this car around. I'ma turn this car, turn this car, turn this car around. On the back burner with the heat down low, and I'm just letting it simmer, but it might overflow. My heart is on the back burner, baby, that's a fact. It's gonna burn the whole house down soon as I turn my back. Soon as I turn, soon as I turn, soon as I turn my back. Soon as I turn, soon as I turn, soon as I turn. Whoa, it's gonna burn, and I'm never looking back. Soon as I turn, soon as I turn, soon as I turn my we got one in the pocket. But only if you put up with one more trivia. Let's see. Which one do you want to use?
Where was the first stoplight?
Ah, that's first stoplight on South Whitby.
Freeland.
At the ferry.
You would think because of the schools. Yep. But no, not so. That was my guess.
No, it wasn't big.
You think Freeland because of Big Town.
Must be cultists.
Cultus Bay. Ken's Corner. Cultus Bay. All right. Well, maybe, so since you didn't get it, we're not going to do it on it.
I got it.
This is a song we've done a lot of times, and because there is just something special about it. If you can remain seated, you're a better person than us.
But you really can't stand up either, so
Trap.
it's a problem.
Mobile Line. Hey, now, mama, as you go down the Mobile Line. Hey, Lord, mama, mama, hey, Lord, papa, papa, how about the Mobile Line? Well, it's a road I like, it's not a trouble line. stop by friends. Hey, Lordy, mama, mama, hey, Lordy, papa, papa, I'm about to stop by friends. I'm gonna stop by friends, give those women a chance. Hey, now, mama, did you know that I hope you're right? Hey, Lordy, mama, mama, hey, Lordy, papa, papa, how about the smoking line? Well, it's a road I ride to ease my troubled mind. It's a road